Hello, good day and welcome. My name is Dr. Chidera Obuani, and this class is for MKT 876, Marketing Thoughts. We should have started this class a couple of weeks ago, but for some challenges related to internet connectivity, I have not been able to have the time with you via the live webinar. However, I thought it wise that in the time being, while we're trying to resolve that, we could have these recorded classes to keep you abreast of the course, and also that you could have something to hold on to. While we're trying to resolve this internet challenge, it will also be good for you to get yourself acquainted with the course material, raise your questions. You can send questions to me via mail. I'll attend to them. And any comments, you could also send via mail to me. I will also give that attention. But today we'll be starting with the first study unit, the definitions of marketing. It is my expectation that students taking this course, this is not their first time of having or taking a course in marketing. Or if you look at marketing as a discipline, I would say it's an interesting and exciting discipline. And also is a practical discipline. We could all relate to it in one way or the other, because we find ourselves in our daily lives having to be engaged in one marketing function or the other, or to interface with marketers in the course of our daily lives. So I would say it's going to be an interesting course for us all, irrespective of our primary discipline. Marketing in itself is eclectic in nature, as it combines knowledge from different disciplines, economics, psychology, and what have you. So I want to believe we're going to have a good field of this course as we proceed. Now, when we talk about marketing, obviously, a layman would look at marketing as primarily dealing with buying and selling. He may not be wrong, but it's not totally correct. The act of exchange is just the tip of the marketing iceberg. And it is important that the broader picture is brought to the fore, such that we as academics, as scholars, are not also misled to believe same. If we look at marketing, at the center of all marketing, anything called marketing, is satisfaction. Satisfaction. Once one is involved in an activity that is aimed at satisfying a party or parties or stakeholders, marketing is being employed. So by this, some could look at marketing from a macro level. And from a macro level, we could say that marketing is seen as a process of maximizing the overall satisfaction of the society using the scarce and limited resources available in that society. By this, We can look at marketing as engaging individuals and organizations towards achieving need satisfaction in the society they find themselves. From a macro perspective, we can look at marketing as activities of firms aimed at satisfying consumers. As I said, in all of this, satisfaction is at the center of it all. It's the aim, it's the key thing that marketing wants to achieve. Let us take a definition of marketing according to the American Marketing Association. We define marketing as an organizational function, and a set of processes for creating, communicating, and delivering value to customers, and for managing customer relationships in ways that benefit the organization and its stakeholders. If we look at this definition, there are some key components that underpins marketing. First, he said that marketing is a set of processes. By this, we mean that marketing is not a one-off activity. It involves a series of activities, one coming after another. A set of processes. And these processes include to create, to communicate, and to deliver value. So it doesn't stop at creating, it goes ahead to communicate and deliver value. Meaning that marketing takes charge of its whole process from beginning to end. Because it becomes difficult when you leave it midway. In some balance, we can say that marketing begins before production and ends after exchange or after sales. The essence is that what we conceive before production, we go into production to make that as a product or a service, also deliver it and make sure it serves the purpose for which it is made. Also, in that definition, we find that it delivers value to customers. So marketing is customer-centric. The focal point of every marketing activity is customer satisfaction. It is in marketing that you hear that the customer is the king, because everything done in the business terrain is centered to make sure that the customer is happy, the customer is fulfilled, the customer is satisfied. We also find that there is need to manage customer relationships. These relationships are managed in a way that it is beneficial to all stakeholders. So we don't only aim at delivering value to ensure satisfaction, we also work towards ensuring that a mutually beneficial relationship is established between the organization and the customer. And it is understood that when a relationship is properly managed, it becomes beneficial to the organization. For instance, if you go to make a purchase from a store and at the end of the day, you like the product, you like the service that was rendered to you, you are more prone to return to that store a second time. You are more prone to tell people about that store, about that product. So it becomes beneficial to the organization and other stakeholders. Other stakeholders could be shareholders, investors, and whatever. We could also look at the definition by Cincotta and Kotabi. They said that marketing is an organizational function and a set of processes for creating, communicating, delivering, and maintaining value streams to customers. and for managing customer relationships in ways that benefit the organization, its stakeholders, and society in the context of a global environment. Obviously, we find a high similarity between this and the definition by the American Marketing Association. Now, let us look at the marketing function. When we define marketing, we mentioned that it's an organizational function. So it's a key component of every organization, irrespective of form. You find that most organizations have a marketing unit or a marketing department, because every organization has something to sell, be it a product, be it a service, be it an idea, be it a personality. Their intention is that the product, the service needs to be communicated, it needs to get to the target audience in a way that they will understand and accept. So marketing becomes a key function, a key organizational function. And in achieving that organizational function, marketing performs a series of functions in an organization, in a society. Here we're going to look at the 7 basic functions of marketing. 7 basic functions of marketing. They include distribution, financing, marketing information management, pricing, product and service management, promotion, and exchange or selling, as you may call it. When we talk about distribution, marketing provides place utility by ensuring that the gap between the place of production and the place of consumption is shortened. If we all need to go to the Nigerian bottling company each time we want to have a bottle of carbonated drink, it will become a difficult task. But marketing has made it possible that wherever you are, you can find this very close to your doorstep. So in this process, it makes goods and services available for use and for consumption by individuals and organizations at their own convenience. To achieve this, it involves logistics and physical distribution means and warehousing to make sure that goods are made available at the time and place that consumers and organizations want them. Second function is financing function. Marketing activity is the only activity that brings in money in an organization. Every other unit is a cost center, as the accountants would call it. So marketing is the only source of income generation through sale of products and services. Thus, they generate finance to keep the organization running, to keep our business operations going. Number 3, marketing also helps in information management. It helps in information gathering. Because we say that marketing begins before production, what happens before production? Part of it is marketing intelligence and market research. A period where marketers try to gather information about customer perception, customer needs. They conduct some customer profiling to understand who these customers are, what they want, in what form do they want them. This information is very important to the firm for production so that what is produced actually matches what consumers want. And this information could also help management in decision making, as it gets a holistic understanding, a holistic view of customer needs. Number 4, marketing also engages in pricing. As we know, price is the exchange value of a product or service. It is a strategic decision to fix a price, because in most cases, price becomes the first. It makes a first impression for consumers, and it also has to be at par or be in line with competitors in order to stay afloat. Marketing performs this function by considering all of these factors, considering the cost of production, considering the consumer's perception of value, considering the competitors' pricing strategies, and the demand of the product, and also the product life cycle. We put all of this together to fix a price for the product, and also to ensure that the product is accepted and carries the planned or proposed positioning strategy as planned. Number 5 is the product or service management. In the course of marketing, prior to production and after sales, marketing performs product or service management to ensure that at each point, what it intended is what is delivered. It is a lifelong function that is concerned with the planning, the forecasting, production, and marketing of products at all stages of the product life cycle. So at each point, marketers are needed to keep a tab on the consumers, to understand what they want at the initial stages, to understand how they want it delivered to them, to understand how they feel about consuming it, to understand possible changes that they may want. So you may see a product coming in a particular form into the market, and over a period of time, it is reformed. It could come in another variant. It could come in as an improved version. This is in response to consumer needs, and this is performed by marketers through product management. We also have promotion as a key function of marketing. Promotion, otherwise known as marketing communication, is a means through which marketers relay information to actual and potential customers in a bid to inform them, to persuade them, to remind them about the organization and its products. This is done through several means: advertising, personal selling, sales promotion, public relation, publicity. In the contemporary age, we could have the use of technology, social media. Most organizations now have active social media accounts through which they interface with customers to understand what they think, to attend to customer complaints, to inform them about new products, to inform them about new means, to new ways of getting the product, to inform them about new ways of consuming or using that product. These are all marketing communication means. Also, marketing performs a selling function. I said earlier that to a layman, all that it is about marketing is selling, exchange. It is a function of marketing, but just one aspect. In most cases, organizations, no matter how wonderful their products are, how wonderful their promotion is, how competitive their pricing is, the bottom line is to effect a sale, to effect exchange. So it more or less becomes a measure of the success of all the other marketing functions. So marketing also engages in selling. They engage in selling. So having looked at this function, you can explain that marketing is a discipline that takes care of the organization's distribution activities, the selling activities, information management activities, pricing, promotion, financing, and product management activities. Because these are all the functions we've seen marketing to perform. So having defined marketing and having explained the components that underpins marketing, we're also going ahead to look at the functions of marketing. And on that note, I'll encourage you to attempt the self-assessment questions for this study unit, and also to raise your questions and send them across via email, and I expect my response to them. We could also try to attend the live webinars once we have good internet connectivity for that. Thank you for your time.